Right, good. Emilio Khan, he's the one who said he can do it. It's his turn. This is not the turn of President Muhammadu Buhari. We spent 8 years criticizing President Muhammadu Buhari. We're tired. And I honestly don't want to even hear his name. He has messed this country up. And you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, said, "It's Emilio Khan, it's my turn. I can do it." There is a saying that leaders have forfeited the right to make any excuses. It's your turn. It's not President Muhammadu Buhari that took away fuel subsidy flippantly. It is you. And you bear all the consequences of that reckless policy. So, it is you that we and God Almighty will hold responsible for whatever happened secondary to all your policies. It's not President Muhammadu Buhari or Jonathan. You can do it. You said it's your turn. Now do it. Leaders have forfeited the right to make excuses. And the way they are going about it, they are doing nothing. Let me tell you, it is the cause, the reason is inflation. It's not because there is no food in the market. It's inflation. When this party came in 2015, a bag of rice, 50 kilos of rice was 7,500. Yesterday I went to the market, it was 70,000. Maize, 60,000. How much is the minimum wage? 30,000. How much does a soldier in the war front earn? 50,000. How much does the police constable earns? About that. They cannot even buy rice. 30,000 in those who work. What is the percentage of Nigerians that work? So, Mr. President, sit up. This is no time for excuses. Leaders have forfeited the right to make excuses. And the way they are doing it is, they're thinking of price control. They are thinking of busting warehouses. Hello, I'm old enough to have seen 14 administrations. Clearly, from that of General Yakubu Gowon to currently President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We in 1984, I was a young doctor, 2 years out of medical school. General Muhammadu Buhari followed the same thing. Price control, busting warehouses. Where did it take us? They haven't learned anything in 40 years. They haven't learned anything in 40 years. Yesterday, NLC, the president of NLC, Joe Ajero, said, you can give ₦1 million to workers if inflation keeps eating that up. You are not going to achieve what you need to achieve. The primary problem is the runaway inflation. The economy is out of control. The managers of our economy, they are drowning. They don't know what to do. They are the ones that cause the deterioration of the exchange rate of the naira, the inflation we see, and the cost of food and everything in the market. It is not availability. There is food in the market. What I call on all the governors of this country and the president, everything should stop still. This is no time to build bridges or flyovers. This is the time to open the treasury and buy food and give food to the people and subsidize food. The only way you can crash down the price of food is bring down inflation. But these guys don't know how to do it. But flood the market with subsidized food. I lived in the United States forever. Everywhere in the world there is subsidy on food. You go to the supermarket, everything has tax. But food item does not have tax. Why? Because leaders of those countries know that hunger in any land has national security implications. But apparently, the national security team of this president and the president himself do not see the national security implications of hunger in the land. There is food in the land. The state and the federal government should open the treasury, buy food, import food, ship food into this country. There is an emergency, and feed our people. Their salaries cannot pay for food, cannot pay for rent, cannot pay for school fees. People are dying in the land. They are here in Abuja buying SUVs. With our compliant National Assembly, that says nothing. We are raising our voices the moment you hear our traditional rulers. The Oni of Ife said the same. People are suffering. Politicians know nothing about the people. They live with the people. You don't listen to that? You are here creating committees, one committee after the other. They're sitting and drinking tea while people are dying? No. Your economic policy is not working. There is hunger in the land, and there is trouble ahead. No nation will have peace if there is hunger in the land. No military, no matter how strong, no police, no matter how strong, can quell the anger of a people that are hungry in the midst of plenty. So our call to the president and all the governors should make food available. Forget this price control. Forget this busting warehouses. Bring in food. Buy food from the market and subsidize food for the people while you keep wrestling us out of this economic mess you've put us in.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
EFCC arrested this man that is talking. He's a northern leader, one of the northerners who speak truth to power. So immediately, I don't know what they saw, they decided to arrest him. You know, the other day, the police officer who is their public, whatever, the publicity person came out to say that anybody who criticizes the president, they are going to arrest the person. So people began to ask questions like, if Tinubu, who was always doing protests, every little thing he will go do protests, he was a person who championed the occupied Nigeria, I think in 2011. And he went all out doing everything to ensure that he held Goodluck Ebele Jonathan accountable. And it is unfair that when Nigerians want to go on protest, he will stop them. He's the same person that talked about the protest in 2020, that why would they destroy his toll gate where he makes revenue. You all know that it's no news that he is the owner of the toll gate, and the markets in Lagos were owned and managed by his mother until the daughter took over the market business. So the thing is, these people are holding you accountable and asking for good governance. If you were an ordinary person and then people are asking you for good governance, or maybe are calling you out or criticizing you, have every right to arrest the person. But why is EFCC arresting this man? Now people on the comment section said, oh, EFCC are being used to, attack the public, to arrest people, to shut people up so that they won't talk. EFCC is an extension of the executive. Some people even said EFCC is an extension of Yahoo Boys and executive. Can you imagine? So in those days, I used to tell you that, I told you people in one of my videos that in those days, if you hear EFCC is looking for you, or EFCC is inviting you, you can't sleep now. Your mind will be beaten. People will be calling you to say, hey, we heard your name, oh, hope you are okay, oh, what are you going to do, oh, you need to just come clean, oh, if your hands are clean. You'll be telling them, my hands are clean. They'll say, okay, don't worry, when you go, just tell them how everything happened. But now, people will be, look at Yahaya Bello. When they arrested him, he went to EFCC. What did he do? When he went to the EFCC, he was walking majestically. Meanwhile, the Afe Babalola case, the man who was Pharaoh Timi was arrested and put on handcuff for writing a book. While the Yahaya Bello, who was accused of stealing so much billions, was walking around. And the money he stole, they allegedly stole, is the money that he had paid a particular school abroad for his child, whether it's the one that they are pregnant with or the one that is born and is just how many years old, till that one will finish university so that he will not lack. So you see how these people enter into power, amass so much wealth for themselves and take it to generations. Then you allow the other people to be without money, without anything, and you think it's fair. So the Northerners, I think the reason why all this arrest is going on is because of how the Northerners are calling Tinubu out, holding him accountable, saying that you mentioned it was your turn. Now it's your turn. Do what your turn says by providing food for the people. Well, they found out that what he said was bad. That is why I allowed you guys to watch the video first. You tell us, guys, tell me on the comments if you think what the man said was wrong, because I'd watched the video and I didn't see anywhere he used very abusive words on the president. So I think he even spoke with so much respect, but I don't know why he's been arrested. But trust me to come out here to tell you when we find out the reason why EFCC is arresting him. I'll definitely bring it here to you by the grace of God. So guys, thank you so much for always watching our videos. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We don't take it for granted. Thank you for those who watch and do not subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. We are supposed to have hit 10K subscribers by now, and we are supposed to have gotten 1 million views. Yes, because if you would like our video, YouTube will recommend this video. If you like this video, YouTube will promote the video. So you like the video, or you send us a super chat. You need to send us super chat, even if it's $50 or $100. Send us the super chat. We'll be grateful. If you don't want to be watching too much, when you come, just do super 10. Click on the on that area where you have the dollar sign close to the title, you see there. Click on it.